Alright, how's it going? Today we're doing Ghost of the Deep, solo flawless on Hunter this time. We're using Arc Strider with Assassin's Cowl for the start, and for the end as well. We're going to be switching loadouts to Lai's Handshake build for the Exile fight, and keeping with this for the rest of it. Using Leviathan's Breath and two 1-2 punch shotguns because we're going to be doing a lot of punching, and there's not much else to you need, essentially. Anyway, so this was actually a bit easier than the Titan run, sorry. Didn't think it would be, but turns out invisibility is really good for lucent moths, because it means they just stop tracking you completely once you go invisible. So yeah, we're going to use that to advantage towards the end a lot. Assassin's Cowl, one of my favourite exotics to use on Arc Strider, because it gives you health back and invisibility on a kill. Anyway, so we're going to start off by using Leviathan's Breath to start the encounter by killing these two knights. Then going to wait and find the ogre. Killing the ogre will show us where to go. Basically what we have to do here is follow the trail to find a lucent hive, crush the ghost, and bring the essence back to the middle to manifest a statue. So we have two waves of wizards to deal with first. This first one only contains two. Once you kill that, the trail will continue. It's not in there. You can tell where it is because of the big symbol in the sky. The symbol will also tell you which statue to manifest, because if you do manifest the wrong one, you die. Anyway, so there are 4 wizards here. 3 or 4, I think it's 4. Yeah, that's 4. And you don't have to kill any of the acolytes, but it probably helps. Here we have to go up to this bit. It's a bit it's not too obvious that you have to do it, but when you have this route, that's what you have to do. So remember to remember the symbol. Anyway, so this is the third one, which means we're going to get some waves of acolytes, and then Lucent Hive will come down in a team ship. Just want to get combination blow times 3 to deal with the Lucent Hive. So now that we got that, if he decides to stay still, 1-2 punch combo with times 3 and lethal current will take it out. So we crush the ghost. Now we go back into the middle. We have the Vestige of Light buff, which lasts for 1:20. We now have to go into the middle. We have to find the wizard and kill that. The wizard will drop a deep sight thing, which will allow us to see the statues and manifest the correct one. That's the symbol we had, so we're going to do that. And we've got to do that 3 more times. Why 4 in total and not 3? No idea. Anyway, so we just have to kill things until the ogre spawns. There he is. And we're following the trail this way now. There's the symbol in the distance, so let's go to it. Two wizards again. Just give me a second. Anyway, let's go back onto the trail. There's the next bit. I should mention that I have the artifact mod Shock and Awe, which is extremely powerful. Because any arc final blow will cause a blinding and jolting explosion if you are amplified. Which means after 1 or 2 melee kills, the next melee kills will jolt and blind, which is extremely powerful. You also have the damage resistance while amplified, and the amplified last longer up from the artifact. It also have the lightning strikes twice, but that doesn't come into play too much. Anyway, so we've killed this wizard, so we're going to go back into the middle now, and just do the same thing. Find the right statue, there it is, and we'll continue on. Now looking for the ogre. Don't think he's spawned yet. There he is. Alright, and let's go on the trail. Go to the next one, here it is already. And the final one's just over here. Crush the ghost, and let's get back to the middle. Just getting some stacks. Forget that I have to kill the wizard, so let's do that now. There's the statue there. Now just one more. There's the ogre. And there's the trail. So same again, 2 wizards. I'm using the 1-2 punch shotgun here to guarantee that I get the melee kill and not the lethal current kill, so I can get small combination blow stacks. And finally, the light bearer. There he is. And let's get back to the middle. Reveal the statue. There it is. And we're done. Just shooting so I can pick up some heavy ammo so I can get my lead from gold going. Didn't need to, but yeah. Anyway, so let's spiral through to as much as we can. And we'll drop down. Just 1 floor. Now through this hole. And through this tunnel here. And down as far as we can go. And straight on. So here we've got a little group of hive to kill. Nothing too difficult. Gonna grab some combination blow stacks off these 2. Then move onto the acolytes and knights. And they'll let us go down. And now let's take a dive. This section isn't difficult at all. All we have to do is follow the bubbles. If you can't find any bubbles, just drop down and you'll find some. Now we're going to go off the side here. and we're going to go up this lift. I found that these lifts, the best way to deal with them is to just hold forward and not touch anything else, and you'll be lifted right onto the platform. So now we're going to fall down again. Thread the needle there a bit. Now we want to look for the red light and go through the cracked window. We're just going to grab this bubble first. Fall down a bit more. And back up. And down again. And we're to reach the wreckage bit. So just gonna follow the bubble trail again. We're actually gonna say hi to the secret chest, which is just over here. And then we're just gonna run over the top of all these acolytes. And we're going to run straight through these knights. And we're going to make our way down. You'll find that jumping is much faster than walking in the sea, so remember to do that. You're going to build up some stacks of combination blow, and also go invisible to run through everything. Now we're going to clear out some of these guys. All we want to do now is we want to get a finisher on one of the knights, because that will grab us 15 seconds of invisibility. I wish I killed that one. There's another. So we're going to use this invisibility to run straight through the wizards. And we're just going to jump over these thrall as well. Now we're going to descend into the wreckage now. And we're up. Alright. Now we have to make it to Exile. That's not too difficult. Now jump up onto these ledges. Almost completely die there, which would be a bit embarrassing. But we're going to get invisible from this acolyte. Then we're gonna go through this whole enclosed area, kill some more acolytes. And now that we have armor charge, we're gonna take out the Shrieker in one shot with Leviathan's Breath. Continue to jump up. Get some invisibility there. Take out one of these knights. And then just jump up and through. And up here. And down through this hole. And this hole we're going to jump just before the end so we don't slide out. And jump over. And across to the other side. And let's dive into the next bit. This will be your home for the next 15 minutes or so. 15? Yeah, it's probably more than that. Oh. Anyway, so on the radar, and we can hear Exile behind us. I totally, on purpose, went the wrong way and didn't forget where I was going. Anyway, so you want to make your way over here to this lift. Jump up. And get out. Now we're going to switch loadouts to Liar's Handshake. There's a loadout there. Boots, I am going to switch to Void Holster. Eventually. This is very good for the tracked cannon and the deer side, because it means I won't have to reload and I can just keep out my my kinetic 1-2 punch. Anyway, so we're going to rally now. We're going to start the encounter by punching some acolytes. We're going to kill them all, get some combination blow going, and continue to do the same thing. So for this, what you got to do is you got to kill 3 knights such as this. This will spawn an ogre, and once we kill him, we'll have a deep sight spot, which we can use to show us some symbols, which will then touch in the deep, and yeah, we'll do stuff from there. Anyway, so now that the ogre is dead, Exile will now leave and go underwater. See the deep sight spot there. This will show us some symbols. As you see, there are 3 in total, and they're in random spots. So we've got these 3. So for this encounter, it's going to be pretty difficult. Oh yeah, by the way, there's Exile. So he'll chase you. He's slower than you. However, you know, he will always pathfind directly towards you, so he might take a shortcut. So touching the wrong symbol kills you. Remember that. And also, yeah, Exile can bounce you, so you do have to be very careful about where he is. He'll be the only solid red on the radar, so remember that. Anyway, touching all 3, touching any of the runes will spawn Lightbearer Wizard. You don't have to do all 3 at once, but I just do because it's quick. So, once we crush all their ghosts, we'll get more vestige of light buffs, which we will use to imbue some statues which will cause us to be able to start the damage phase. So now that they're all dead, we're just gonna go up to the statues. We're gonna keep our combination blow stacks up because they're very important. For some reason I skipped the middle one, which was a bit dumb, but whatever. Usually you don't want to finish on the middle because it's the furthest away from Exile, but it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, so now we're going to pull our tractor. We're going to hit Exile with it to debuff him. We're then going to take out this guy. He'll drop a pool in which we can damage Exile's shield. We're going to super and do some punching. Once Exile's shield's down, you can damage him from anywhere. We're also going to try to keep our combination blow stacks up. And just do some 1-2 punching. You only will need to refresh your combination blow once, but you do have to remember to keep it at ×3. Also remember to apply tractor cannon. Anyway, so that was not great damage, maybe under 20%, I'd say. I've done 25. I've done over 25% in one phase before though. So if you get it all right, you can definitely 4 phase. I think this is a 5 or maybe 6 phase because I think I screw one of the damage phases up. The damage phase can be hard to nail down. I've found once you get it down right, once you know what you're doing, it's pretty consistent. I'm also just shooting off some tractor cannon because I have double lead from gold and a lot of heavy ammo on the ground. So we're just going to do the same thing now. Got all 3 symbols there now, so let's go and find them. I should say that you really do have to learn the layout of this area, and also of course where the symbols are, and the bubbles. You should also name the symbols so you know, you have an easy way to remember what you're looking for. Because trying to visualize the symbols while also playing a video game is pretty difficult. So now that we've got them all, I'm going to struggle to get out again and get some combination blow going. I should say that 1 wizard will spawn on the raised area and 2 will spawn in the back. They do move around quite fast and quite a lot, so they could be anywhere in those areas. You can also imbue the statues one at a time, and it should be noted that crushing an additional ghost does not reset the timer, but it does grant an additional stack. We also have the Thunderous Retort artifact mod to give us bonus super damage when we're amplified. So yeah, remember to be amplified at all times. Be careful of Exile's booping, he will do that. However, once he's out of his super, he's very easy to take care of because you can very easily avoid his melee attacks because they're very pitiful. It's just like a small slow swing. Yeah, just like that. You can backtrack and he'll completely miss. He doesn't stomp. And yeah. Anyway, just look at this damage, it's a lot better. I'm using my grenade now as well because I forgot to do that before. That'll apply extra jolt. And also with the armor mods, I have momentum transfer. I think that's the one it is. So I get grenade energy on my melee hits, which is good because I'm doing a lot of that. And also the lightning strikes twice mod, so I get my grenade back faster once I throw my grenade, and that's extended by arc kills. If you're going for the solo flawless, I would highly recommend practicing this encounter a lot because by itself without going flawless, because you really do have to know where you're going, and you have to know that quite well in order to safely do this. As you can see, we have a large amount of heavy ammo on the ground. It's because we're using 2 specials. I always recommend 2 specials because you get so much heavy ammo. I always accidentally finish when I'm doing stuff like that, so if you see a finisher like that, it's almost always accidental. But yeah, that was a large amount of damage. Jesus. So yeah, full phase definitely possible. Can I do it? Can't be asked. Might try, but yeah. Yeah, now we're out. Now I found the best way to take out this knight is to tractor then 1-2 punch. That way you'll have combination blow up for as long as possible, and also have a lethal current hit, more than likely. More likely than not, this one. Yeah. Another finisher. Probably should have tracted, but yeah, it's too late at this point. Anyway, so we should just be able to do it in one more phase. And let's start the last damage phase now. Super hit an Acolyte, which is a bit annoying. But turns out fine. Actually no, it did hit him, I was wrong. And he's dead, but don't forget the ghost. And we're done. Very nice. Now we're going to switch back. The clever thing to do now would be to have grabbed up all the heavy armor before jumping down. And also not jumping down here because you'll get sent right back up. I'm very smart. So yeah, you should change loadouts there, then pick up heavy ammo. I just forgot to do that. Anyway, so we're going to go down this bit. And we're going to go through to here. This loadout was the same as the one I used before. Gonna make our way out into the air. Just gonna kill these guys for ammo. If I had picked up the ammo before, I wouldn't have had to do that, but I'm an idiot. There's a brick. That's nice. So we're just gonna drop down. Take out our Leviathan's Breath. And we're gonna pick off these wizards, because they are very annoying. We want to save at least 2 or 3 shots for the Shrieker, because I was very fast. I still have armor charge from killing those guys with my melee. So I can take him out in 1 shot, if not 2. So now we're going to run and jump straight for this platform here. And then kill some acolytes, get some orbs, accidentally finish again. But no matter. Because we're going to take out this Shrieker in 1 hit. Don't know what that was. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna continue to jump on. We're just gonna run straight through these guys, or in fact over them. And look, it's the second chest. Who would have known? Anyway, you can run straight through them if you want. And let's drop down, and we're at the final boss already. Look at that. I'm just looking at this video timer and thinking, Jesus Christ, does it really take 40 minutes just for this boss fight? And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. Anyway, so we're gonna start by crushing the ghost. This will cause Simuma to go into the middle, spawn a knight, and also 7 lucent moths. If you look at them, as soon as you go invisible, they stop tracking you, which is really nice. There are also 3 major knights, such as this guy. If you want to kill them, they don't respawn until the end of the encounter. Oh, sorry, phase, so might as well. Anyway, so there's a deep sight spot in here. This is going to show us 3 places in which we have to stand and kill the knight. The knight doesn't have to be in the spot when you kill him, but we are using melee stuff, so yeah. Once you kill the knight in one of the spots, he's gonna spawn 2 symbols, just like that. You have to line them up and look through them. This will cause Simuma to spawn some more moths and revive the knight. Never forget about the moths, although going invisible is a very easy solution. So one of them will always be the chest, one of the 3 spots. But you don't want to start with that, you want to do that second or third, because if you do it first, then no symbols will start, no symbols will show for whatever reason. Fortunately, the knight can track you while you're invisible. You would think that's a downside, but it's good because it means you don't have to get his attention and then he'll lose it. Anyway, so on the 3rd activation of this thing, you won't spawn again, and we're going to want to go and start to find and kill some light bearers. So we're going to start on this side. I'm going to go through the water to the other side. I'm going to grab some combination blow stacks. Now, There will also be a symbol here. You want to pay attention to what it is before you kill the knight, or whatever, because it's going to be where you have to dunk your essence, and it disappears once you break the coast. So you do have to remember it. This will correspond to one of the 3 symbols above the 3 spots that we killed the other knight in. To dunk the vestige, we have to activate Deep Sight first, though. Don't forget to do that. So then this little thing will spawn, we do that, and a few more enemies will spawn, but not much. Anyway, so now we're going to go do the second guy, which is an acolyte. He's got a different symbol for a different plate. Go crush this ghost, then go back out. And clear out some of the enemies, because it's always good to do that. Grab the deep sight, dunk the essence, and onto the third one. Now once we dunk this, there are going to be 3 little sort of green pools that spawn on each of the symbols. Standing in them will allow us to damage Sunuma. So get ready, we're going to start off with an Arc Staff, or Gathering Storm, whatever. Gathering Storm plus 1 Leviathan's Breath shot will be able to take out her shield, and when you do that, you just want to aim for the crit, as usual. You also want to run downwards towards the back of this arena, as I am, because, I don't know, I like it here. You can see a lot, and you can move around a lot, there's a fair amount of cover. Don't forget about the ads. As you can see, that's a fairly good amount of damage for Sunuma. You might be thinking, really, that's good damage? Yeah, trust me, it is. Like, this encounter sucks. Anyway, so we basically do that. Like 6 more times. So yeah, strap in. It's gonna be a fun one. Remember to kill the major knights. They fuck you up in the damage phase, as well as just in general. I do have to say, invisibility makes this a hell of a lot easier. As in, you don't actually have to shoot any moths, which, you know, is just a godsend. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be saying much from now on because I know I'm tired. Coffee doesn't help that much apparently. And there's not much to talk about. You know, there's only really one way to do this, and you just, once again, doing this a lot makes it a lot less stressful because you get a lot of practicing. Hit your crits with the Python's Breath. That's about all I have to say. Always remember to remember the symbol. Because it's such a fucking, embarrassing moment when you've crushed the ghost and you just thought, oh crap, I've got a 1 in 3 chance of succeeding, and I've spent an hour getting to this position. If you're still here at this point, maybe you would want to like and subscribe. That'd be fun. Almost to 1,000 subs as of this recording. Hopefully gonna get there soon, that'd be very nice. If you found this helpful, if you found this enjoyable, or if you just like the sound of my voice, like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Oh yeah, Samuma does like to teleport a lot, which can be quite annoying because there have been times where I've just completely lost where she was. She usually only teleports to positions, ritual sites, the places where you kill the knight. But if you get too close, she will teleport away. Anyway, this is much better damage. Jesus Christ, you see this? This is like twice as much as what I did before. Now you want to see some bullshit? Watch this. So she's dead, right? Yeah, no. Turns out I killed her just as the damage phase ended. Which means I couldn't get a ghost, which means she respawned. Which means a whole extra phase. I love this game. And also I almost died because I got blindsided and confused. So I'm using the water as some cover to get my health back. And then I'm gonna remain calm. Nice and zen. And just do the phase again. Because it's not difficult. And now for the actually final damage phase. Ah, jeez. And crush the ghost. And we're finally done. Well, there you go. There you have it. That was Ghost in the Deep. Ghost of the Deep. So flawless. On a Hunter. Wonderful times. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this helpful. If you did, like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye.
I'm going to contact Ikora immediately. She'll want the Hidden to secure Oryx's remains for study.